Hello everyone and welcome to the fifth episode of my new YouTube series Exploring Makam Music. In this episode, we'll go over some essential terminologies, fret names and basic phrases used in different makams. These are so essential to understand my further videos. If you are new to this music or looking to deepen your understanding, this video will help you to get started. Let's begin. In Turkish classical music, we use a unique system of microtonal pitches or frets we called koma. These are small pitch differences that defines the character of each makam. According to Aralezgi Uzdilek system, we have these flat and sharp symbols. Those stands for 1, 4, 5 and 8 commas as you can see. But in the practice, we use 2, 3, 6 and 7 comma as well. There is the question, how we understand which comma we need to play. So let me explain this on B note and its flat versions. The same action or application on different intervals, different notes as well. So let's start with natural note. Natural B is called buselik fret. So we use this note when we play buselik makam, of course, it comes from the name. But also we use in Nigar, Mahur, Suzdilara and some others as well. So 1 comma B flat is called segah fret. We use this note, of course we play when we play segah makam, as well as when we play rast, neva, rehavi, pençkah, makams and terkibs. 2 comma B flat is called uşak fret. We use this specific note when we play uşak makam. But also we use that 2 comma interval in arazbar, hüzzam and sabah frets. I'm going to explain this later. 3 comma B flat is called pest uşak or lower uşak fret. We mostly play that note in a very unique melody, again uşak makam, but sometimes we use this melody in another makams to make that makam make us to play this note specifically. It needs. So sometimes we use that fret while we are doing a portamento from 2 comma B flat to A. So si la, so 2 to 3 bend, then leave the melody to A. So that's another version. Also we use the same interval, that 3 comma interval in karciğer, suzinak, sometimes in araban, also in old hüzzam phrases. Old hüzzam melodies has that interval as well. 4 comma flat, B flat, is called dik kürdi or like higher kürdi, sharper kürdi, maybe we can say. So we mostly use this fret in Hijaz and Nikriz makams. So you can easily recognize or hear the fret. We use it in Araban phrases too, like Hijazkar, Shadaraban and some others. And we have 5 comma B flat, which is called Kürdi fret. We definitely use in Kürdi makam, as well as Nihavent meanwhile. Because if the melody goes to Rast note, so G note, that fret takes Nihavent name. So we use that 5 comma B flat, specifically B flat, we use in Ferah Feza, Acema Şiran, Kürdili Cazkar as well. You will see the same actions between E and E flat, A and A flat, and also F and F sharp. So these are common intervals we apply commas mostly, but of course each with different name related to different makams, related to name. So fret names and makams are related to each other, as I explained in my previous video. Now let me give you some sample melodies with those frets. You can hear the difference between those microtonal intervals and adjustments and how each of them bring a unique sound to the certain makam. Let's start with buselik. So in buselik we use B natural. So this is our B natural, this is C. that's buselik fret, which is B natural. Let's do segah fret. Segah fret is major third. So you can, the harmonic major third. I mean, G, B. So that's segah. If you do Rast, you can use same interval, same specific note. So let's do uşak, two koma. So in old music, like depends on the era, of course, but kind of like 16th century, 17th century, uşak mostly play one comma between one comma to two comma, not exactly two comma in the piece. At the end, we need to play two comma. But some melodies needs exactly two comma. Depends on composer, depends on era. So you'll understand. So when you play one comma, if it comes kind of irritating, that means you need to play two comma. Or when you play 2 comma, 3 comma something, it comes irritating. So you need to play 1 comma. So you can figure out from there. So let's hear uşak. Do, si, si, do, si, si, do, sol, do, si, si, la, la. That's. I do that portamento, as I explained, 2 to 3, kind of. But that portamento mostly at the end of the piece or like last phrase. So when you come to conclusion in uşak. But in karciğer we use that specific note like. That's E flat, E3 comma. That's karciğer. If I use 2 comma E flat and stop on neva, re, so D. That gives hüzzam karakter. So these two close microtones gives different characters, as you can see. Okay, and now let's have a look 4 comma. So 4 comma I use with do sharp or C sharp. So when I play do si, that's C 4 comma. Si la sol la si do re do si si la la. That's Hijaz. Si la sol fa sol nikriz la si la sol la si do re la si la sol fa sol. That's 4 comma and 5 comma and that's Kürdi. And if I go to the Rast note, so G, it turns to Nihavend name. So that B flat take the Nihavend name because of the tonic. If the tonic is Dügah, La or A, so it's take Kürdi name. But if it's go to Sol, G, Rast fret, it turns to Nihavend because the melody gives us Nihavend feeling. But that gives Kürdi because this is Kürdi, another one is Nihavend. That's why. Now let's look at some fret names used in different fret systems. So I have picked the main and common 3 of them, but I will get in deeper when I explain the related makams in my future videos. Meanwhile, to not miss those videos, if you don't want to miss, so click the subscribe button now. You can click now. I'm waiting here. Right? Everybody clicks? Okay. So then at the end of the video, please don't forget to share in your circle, and also feel free to comment. I'd like to hear from you. Okay. So let's check the fret names in Rast fret system first. So our first fret is Yega. Yega, Aşiran, Irak, Rast, Düya, Sega, Çarga, Neva, Hüseyni, Evç, Gerdaniye, Muhayyer, Tiz Sega, High Sega, Tiz Çarga, and Tiz Neva. I can add Tiz Hüseyni. This is in Bolahenk register. Okay, these are notes, but don't forget each note has its own makam as well. So if I go Yega, so that's Yega makam. It gives Yega feeling to me. Or like it gives Hüseyni because that note Hüseyni, or that's Muhayyer because the note is Muhayyer when I stop. So it comes from there. Okay. Now let's check the fret in Nihavend fret system. First note is again Yega. Yega, Aşiran, Acem Aşiran, or sometimes can be Irak, Rast, Düya, Kürdi or Nihavend, both same name, Çarga, Neva, Hüseyni note, Acem note, Gerdaniye, and Muhayyer. And if we go Sümbüle, Tiz Çarga, Tiz Neva, Tiz Hüseyni, we can complete the scale, complete 2-octave scale. Okay, another one is Hicaz. Let's do it Hicaz. Again, Yega, Aşiran. Depends on the Hicaz version, but mostly we have Irak, Rast, Düga, Dik Kürdi, then Hicaz, Nim Hicaz, or then Neva, then not Hüseyni. Because of Do sharp, we have Uzzal here. Mi, so E note is called Uzzal. Uzzal, Evç or Acem, again it depends on the melody. Evç, let's say, Gerdaniye, Muhayyer, Tiz Sega, High Sega, Tiz Çarga, and Tiz Neva. I can add Tiz Hüseyni. So these are Hicaz fret notes. You have to memorize those names if you want to understand and play makam music, because every makam is related to those fret names. Also, you see the relations between them if you memorize those. Because, for example, in Rast we use Sega. In Sega we use Evç. Or in Neva we use Evç. Or like in Muhayyer we use Hüseyni. Something like this. So you can see the relations between them, and it makes you to do modulations easily. Well, let's go through some essential phrases from different makams. These are very common in use and essential to understand my explanation in my future videos of this series. The first one is Nishabur makam or Nishabur phrase. Both are okay. So we have B natural, like Buselik note, and then Nim Hicaz, then Neva. But that B natural note takes Nishabur name because of that Nim Hicaz, so Hicaz note. If we do Re, Mi, Fa, stop on that specific note, I know it's a little bit weird now. So that's nishabur melody. Because I stop on that specific fret with do sharp, because of do sharp it takes nishabur name. The melody or makam takes nishabur makam or nishabur phrase. If I use same intervals and stop on D, so neva. Neva takes Isfahan name now because of re mi fa mi re mi re do si do re. That melody gives us Isfahan makam, Isfahan phrase, so Isfahan feeling. That's why it takes Isfahan name. It's still neva, but because of the melody, it turns to Isfahan character. So you can think they are a family, like Neva, Isfahan, Nishabur, kind of family, but different character, different behaviors change their names, like person, like people. So even we are brother, sister, something. So each has its own. Each person has its own personality, character, behavior, needs, etc. So same thing, and we have different names each other to recognize each other. Like also like voice, everyone has different voice. This is so important in makam music. Please don't forget this. So next interval or specific note, I can say I have to explain before starting makams. Sabah or hüzzam intervals. So both are in total 9 comma, even it's written like 12 comma interval. So what I mean? So this is D and D, E, 2 comma flat and 3 comma F sharp. So this is still called H, but lower H in hüzzam. So that mi, so E and E flat and F sharp is in total 9 comma. So if you play ud, so this distance and this nihavent distance, these are same intervals, same distance between the fingers. Okay. That neva, hüzzam fret, 2 comma E flat, then 3 comma F sharp, which is called lower H. Okay, like pest, we say pest H, lower H. So if you play this, re mi fa sol fa mi mi re re, we play hüzzam. So same interval if we go on çargah. So this was on neva, so on D. So if we go to C, çargah note, here, C, D, 2 comma flat, D 2 comma flat comes now. That's called, that fret is called sabah fret, çargah, sabah, Hüseyni, but Hüseyni is kind of lower Hüseyni, not Hisar, this one. Don't forget this. This is lower Hüseyni, not Hisar note. That's called sabah. Sabah interval and hüzzam interval are same. Just one hüzzam on D, sabah on C. That's it. Okay. I hope everybody understand this, but let me summarize all those to help you understand these concepts. I will put them into a short melodic example like an improvisation. Put them all in one. Okay. Let's start with Rast again. So I'm gonna show you 1 comma, 2 comma, 2 to 3 comma, 4 comma, 5 comma, and also Nishabur, Sabah, Hüzzam, those all what I explained today. So let's start with Rast. Rast. Second note, major, third, si, do, re, do, do, si, si, la, la, uşak, do, si, mi, la, la, 2 to 3, la, di, mi, la, la, di, mi, la, la, di, 1 comma, la, dam, Rast again, re, do, di, B natural, do, sharp, re, Isfahan. Nishabur, stop on B. 4 comma. Nikris, 4 comma, B flat. 5 comma, again Nikris. So let's do Hüzzam, Karciğer, and Sabah. Hüzzam. Karciğer. Sabah, sabah Uşak'la I come to end with Uşak. Do, re, do, si, la, la, sol, do, si, si, la, 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 sol, la, si, do, re, mi, re, do, si, la, sol. Rast again. Like this. This was an introduction to some key terminology, fret names, and phrases in Turkish classical music. In the next video, we'll start with Makam Rast to go deeper into makam structures and practical exercises. If you found this video helpful and useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.